All right, so today I've been working on making my own version of a timber truss. This right here is part of it. I got another board right here. What I'm doing is making a scissor truss style timber framed truss for over my front door. You'll see that later. But yeah, this board right here, I still have to cut half lap joints in it between these two pencil marks, those two pencil marks, and down that end another big one. And what those do is over here I have to cut this section out for a half lap joint, this section out for a half lap joint, and then let's go around this big section for a half lap joint. And that is where this one is. This is the last cut on this one right here. Those are all half lap joints. Let me go over. I can't pull these apart because I'm holding the camera, but it's this right here. You have this much machined out of this board right here, and then opposing this much right here machined out of this board. This just happens to be a machine mark or a crack in the board, but it incidentally lines up with that joint. So it allows you to have these boards in the same plane instead of stacked on top of each other. But yeah, I've already been working on this. Didn't think of recording all the layout and everything. Probably should have, but it's okay. These nubs are going to get cut off there, over here, and then when I get this one machined in, there's going to be a nub here that gets cut off. Down this end, one of these is getting cut off. It's either going to get cut off right here and this whole piece go away, or it's going to get cut off across here and this whole piece go away. It is a roof section, and it's going to be sitting on a beam right about here. Same with the other side. But yeah, it's going to be sitting on a beam, and it might look a little cool having the double slopes for the roof. Or, like I said, if I cut that off and I just keep the single slope. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. All right, enough with the talking. On to the cutting. So, what I've been doing has been, these are half lap joints. I am dadoing out a big chunk, which is half the thickness of the timber, at the angles that I need to match the truss. and how I'm dadoing it is, I'm just cutting a bunch of little slots in it with a skill saw, and then I'm breaking them away, and then I'm using the chisel to smooth out the whole surface. So, this is a little more of what you can see. You can see all my cuts in here, and I'm just about to break them all away and chisel it down so it's all smooth. And then I'll have this one board done. I still have the three cuts on that to do. So, let's get to it. Well, after making a couple hundred cuts through this PT for all these half laps, I think I smoked the blade. So I just went and picked up another one. Now it's time to change this one. Just had to get the right angle for it. Alright, ready to start cutting again. Oh no, I gotta set the depth, but then ready to start cutting again. Well, I think I cleaned those up enough for the joints. Now I gotta test it, but in order to test it, I gotta pick up quite a bit of this mess because the board has to be able to sit all the way down here, and I've got about 1 inch to 2 inches of sawdust and chips and shavings. Alright, gonna clean that up and then I'm gonna drop this in. Well, it is going. I've got maybe 5/8 of an inch left there, and 3/4 of an inch here, and 3/4 of an inch here. It's fighting me. All the alignments and everything. It's snug, or rather it's snug than loose. Yeah, let's keep to it. I gotta catch my breath. Well, that was tiring, but got it in as far as it's going. There's about 1/16 of an inch lip here, which is okay. It's flush on this side, which is better. About a 1/16 of an inch here, 1/16 of an inch here, flush there, and 1/16 there. Best I can ask for. It is just rough lumber, 6x6s, pressure treated at that. That's what it's gonna look like. Well, minus the nubs, right there, up there, and then over there. And then again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the ends yet. I might do the double slope, or I might do just the straight slope. I live in New England. This lower slope is a 5/12. The upper slope is a 10/12. So it still is a 5/12 out there, and that's fine. My house is actually a 5/12, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna work on cutting those off next, and I'm probably just gonna leave these long until I finally decide. I do have to cut a bird's mouth right here, and what a bird's mouth is, where's a pencil, and I'll kind of draw something on here. We're gonna have the truss that comes down kind of in a situation like that. Ignore that, that's just gonna go up and come back down or whatever. But this is where the post sits, and the bird's mouth has to, actually I should say, there's going to be a beam sitting on top of a post. The bird's mouth has to get notched out of this truss so it can sit onto this beam, that full 5.5 inch depth there. And where that bird's mouth is right here. So it's going to come over 5.5 inches and then down whatever that ends up being. Probably about 3, maybe 4 inches, maybe more. But yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. I don't know if I'm ready to do that one just yet. That'll kind of dictate what I'm going to do with these two things. But yeah, I'm going to work on cutting these off, getting that all cleaned up. this side, or this one, I can't do until I flip it over because the joint's right here. So the meat is right here, and I can't cut that because my blade's only penetrates 2 3/4. So I'll have to flip it over for that. I don't know if I'm going to call it a night or not. I don't know. I really kind of want to see what it looks like before I decide what I'm going to do with these. Taking that off. I think I'm going to stand it up and flip it onto the sawhorses. Ooh, this is going to be fun to watch. Watch me struggle. This thing's going to be heavy. It is 4 6x6s, 8 foot long, full length, short of just those little nubs cut off. I'm not deadlifting this. If I had to guess, that's 320, 330 pounds. Yeah. I don't know though. I didn't measure it. Let's watch. There and there. Let's hope it doesn't tip the sawhorses in. I wonder, can I just do it from over here? Yes, I can. Oh, I like that. What about you guys? Do you like how that looks? That's cool. Let's cut that off. And then we're going to figure out if we're going to do the double pitch or double slope or just the single slope. I don't know. That's going to be tough. Well, I do need to point out right now, nothing's holding it together other than itself. There's no hardware, no screws, no bolts, no legs, no nails, not even glue right now. And it is not sitting on the sawhorses anymore. It's sitting on under its own weight. That's what it was designed for. As these push down, this holds it up. It's kind of a cool design. It's called a scissor truss. I like it. I'm gonna have to leave it for the knife though, because I can't decide. I can't decide on that right now. That looks just too good. If I could figure out to leave both, maybe. Maybe. All right. That's snug. Where's black rubber mallet? Did that bring it closer?
A little bit. Yeah, that's good now. That's close now. Just hold it right there.
That's not too tight.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Down this one.
Do I even need to move the clamp?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm undecided. Should I put? How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 or 10. Yeah, let's do 10. 2 in each. Gonna get one in this, and then I have to release the clamp and put in the other one.
Probably second last.
See if just it helps.
Yeah. That one screw is gonna suck it right in. Suck it in down here. You're like a 16th, so.
Yeah, we're still gonna put another one, so we'll see. Didn't think of that. Yeah.
Close enough.
Yep. Alright, then let's go to this one. That's already pretty darn close.
Oh no, that's gonna be hard to fight. Oh yeah. Like a 30-second.
Yeah, that's just deviations in the cuts. Center one. Put this under here. Here we clamp this side. Yeah, let's clamp this side. Can you hold the box so I can push it? Maybe. Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna draw a line across so these two are in line because they're so close.
Alright.
Pencil. Pass me a tape measure. Get everything nice and uniform. We have 7 1/8, 7 1/4, so we'll go 3 1/2. There. Forward. Yeah, I think the gray blends in a little better than
Yeah.
the black.
Yeah.
Ready?
Especially when you look at it from a distance, I think it's gonna.
Yeah. On the board. It's going to be up in the air at an angle. I think the gray definitely blends. These bottom ones we probably should not put in until we have the bird's mouths cut. They shouldn't move, but we probably shouldn't put them in until we have the bird mouths cut. That way we can see where we should actually be drilling them in. Yeah, so let's do that. You don't want to go all the way to the crotch because that's where it was tipping. Let's go there. Come on, catch. There it goes.
Hitting over there.
Yeah. Mine did open a little.
This one.
Grab me a clamp. I might just clamp it together for now. This is far down where it's going to get cut off anyways.
Yeah, I moved it a bunch.
Yeah. I guess it won't hurt to put one over here then also.
Yeah, like you said, you're cutting that spot off anyway.
This one's already tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to drill one from the other side. I want to put one in like right here, and then accidentally put one like right here, and one either cut through it or just have it tear out once we make the cut.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're just putting it after the fact.
yeah, we might end up needing to do three, like one here, and one here. Might.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Where did I put my glasses down? That's a
Here
pair.
ones?
Yeah, that's a pair, but not the pair I was using. I feel like it was over there.
Well, let's see them over here.
They're right there.
Oh, right in front of me.
Yeah, that's the problem. Dang things.
Get over here.
I never checked my overall measurement after I laid it out. Hold it on the one, please. I needed 83 and a quarter. List 83 and a quarter. I'm 84 and 5/8. So minus the inch is 83 and 5/8. So I'm 3/8 over. Did I gauge this right? No. I moved it over a quarter inch over here. There's your line up here. 3/16 of an inch. I moved it over there. Alright, so what I'll just do is I'll re-stencil that line.
It's going to be a 16th in over here and what, another 1/8
1/8 inch over here.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with these bags? How do you get rid of these?
My friends take them for their chickens.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And before my friends got chickens, my neighbor took them for his chickens.
At least they're getting used, right?
Yep. My other friends used that. They used to ask me for their farm, for their barn, for their cows.
Yeah.
They had some calves and they wanted some fine dust instead of the bigger dust.
Mm-hmm. Of course it is.
Because the motor sticks out this side.
Yeah.
Alright, now we have to flip it to the opposite side. I have my vertical and vertical.
You leave these clamps on?
Yeah, absolutely. Use gravity to help. Let me get on the other side. There.
Transfer those marks over.
Yep. There it is. Nope. I need this square. I'm not transferring that correctly. This is there. I should have did this the other way. '56, 51 degrees. And this one goes to a 612, or not a 612, a 1012. I'm just gauging because
Yeah,
it's
I was
slightly
gonna say
away.
you didn't go to
Slightly
that
away.
line.
And this would be 51. Right there. Right there.
All right.
Yeah, and this is 2 inch across. We're gonna have to trim that after. I can see a slight misalignment, but I'd rather do that after we have it broken loose. I'm starting to get warm.
Yeah, I'll take my hoodie off. It's cooler in here than it is right out there on the deck.
Yeah.
Going no. Fucking PT don't want to cut good with that saw.
No. Perfect. So we got all the headlocks in here to hold it together. Yes, the friction would most likely hold it without an issue, but better safe than sorry. This is the backside anyways, so not going to be really seeing all that much. The face side is down here, and you don't see any of the bolts. We got the bird's mouths in right here. I decided I was going to cut the double pitch off, or double slope off. It looked cool, but I just don't think it matched the house enough. Now my next thing is I'm going to be cutting the rafter tails off, so I'm going to be cutting the final overhang. All right. So we got the truss lifted in place, and I tried recording it, and I had the camera set up right there to record the whole thing, perfect view. As soon as we started, it fell over and couldn't really stop because we were in the middle of lifting the truss up. But we used the Bobcat. I had the Bobcat on the driveway with the jeb sticking out and hanging it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, now we're gonna start working on getting inside here. Gonna have 2 rafters that go up on the wall for cleats over here, and we're gonna have 2 rafters that come up here for the center. We're gonna be working on putting those in. We'll also be working on removing all this vinyl soffit and siding in here, and then putting the pine tongue and groove and then the plywood on top. All right. a straight line, I don't know what it is. What a track saw is for, straight line.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a little bit done that I couldn't record because the GoPro battery was dying. But, so what we have done, we have all the inside stained tongue and groove up, short of like some trim pieces right in here. A trim piece right over on this edge. At the top, we have our wire sticking down because we're gonna have a chandelier hanging from there. But that wire is going to go behind a trim piece that goes across to conceal it, and then into an electrical box up here. And then we have our siding taken off of here. This whole door is going to get changed out. Let's kind of go over what's going on. So up on top, we framed in the walls right around here, because I didn't want it recessed in and just have snow and water collect in there. So we framed that in. We got to put roofing on to this. That is on order because I have special shingles that I use for my house. So we're going to be doing roofing on there. Then this post right here, around the same height as those white posts, is going to be a PVC wrap around the post, and it's going to transition to the wood. This whole window is going to get replaced with a bay window. If you can tell, over on this side of the window, it's all rotten away. I've waited way too long to actually replace that. And when we replace that window, when we're done framing all this up and everything, the inside of this alcove area, all in here, is going to get a stone veneer that goes all the way down to the deck, or the stoop technically. And then all of this siding, I'm going to end up re-siding the entire house, but all of the siding is going to get taken off and changed out with brand new siding. When I installed these windows, the siding didn't quite fit, so I had to make some trim boards to make it fit, and it just doesn't look quite right. And also the siding itself is faded, cracking, breaking away, has holes all over it. So yeah, this is going to be definitely a multi-stage project and a multi-stage video, so stick along. You'll be able to see what it comes out to look like. I really think the front of the house is definitely going to change. Alright, well, I guess I lost a bunch of video, and we have completed the house exterior renovation. We got that whole new window in. We made the new bump out. I don't like how some of them just like transition back to the house, so I decided to bump the whole thing out. On the inside of here, we have all solid stone, tungsten, I don't know, tungsten granite I think it was, all in here, and the light fixture up. We have brand new vinyl siding around the whole house, and on the underside of our soffits, we have recessed lighting. I only did that on the lower soffits, so above the garage, and this is the utility room, so above the utility room. I did not do on the upper. I didn't think I needed it up there. But yeah, this is how it looks. Did do nice 6-inch corner boards. Resided the whole house. Let's go all the way around. We have new siding underneath, new siding, what you can see up top, all the way over here, back side of the garage, and the gable end on this side. So we are complete on this exterior renovation, call it, of my house. I don't plan on putting shutters back. I like how it looks without the shutters. I think it looks sleek. the white trim, the white windows, the white door. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that we got the railing and everything up on the stoop. Got that in. And it's amazing how much this whole front entrance has changed the look of the house. I really love it. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry I lost I lost all the video for the inside of this, the stone. I think maybe I even lost the video of putting the pine tongue and groove on it. Unfortunate. I don't have any video of the siding. Would have been cool to see it changed. It's vinyl siding, so we did not go over. We took all the old siding off. We put in 1/2-inch fan fold insulation over everything, and then we sided. Came out great. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed watching.